Authorization and docking code received and verified. Welcome, Starfinder, to Absalom Station.
Greetings and salutations, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Incident at Absalom Station Dead Sons, or as we lovingly like to call it, Shit We Do in Space! So last week, that got interesting pretty damn quick now, didn't it? Our fearless adventurers, I won't say fearsome yet, but fearless, that's for damn certain, went into the Fusion Queen bar, the den of the Downside Kings, and decided to start a bar brawl with one person. And for lack of a better word, pull a Leroy Jenkins and aggro all the whelps and boss.
Well, it wasn't exactly a Leroy Jenkins. I mean, I had a plan. It's just Wade doesn't communicate very effectively.
I'll let you know, for what it's worth, I beat the hell out of those ads.
You did. You handled those whelps. You had a Nixia level whelp handling. I'm just saying that was some good shit there. And for those of you who do not get the cross reference, YouTube DKP minus, and you'll likely get a good laugh.
I've never played World of Warcraft.
Well then,
I'm slightly
your
surprised.
card may be revoked. I'm not sure. All right, so basically where we've left off is these guys have decimated the Fusion Queen bar, killed all but one of the workers there, it appears, or bouncers at the very least, sent a massive number of people running for their lives because they're concerned about what these people are doing. And now they have to loot the place.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here fast.
Now, we did do off-screen the key pieces of loot that would have been received through it. So they have received that. It's now just a matter of figuring out what to do with those supplies and sound equipment and how to do this in a relatively timely fashion. So, guys, anything else that I forgot or you'd like to add at this point?
Well, we had our first casualty.
I don't know if I'd call it a casualty.
It was a casualty.
She was a full member of the party.
Oh, the robot.
4.
Three.
The
marble
robot.
number 4.
Not Sophia.
I thought-
Not Sophia.
Perish.
I thought you meant the minor contusion Gon suffered outside the back room.
No. That was only almost a casualty.
Nah, you'd have been fine.
Yeah.
And the other side of that actually was that they were able to uncover that the Downside Kings were hired by our lovely, actually I've got to get back to that part there, were hired to kill Durvar Creel by the Astral Extractions Company itself, and they have to decide what they're going to do with that information as well. So,
You just leave the laptop open. You leave the laptop open, kind of turned a little bit to that email, a little bit of blood splatter on it. Police won't mind. You just leave there. Gon already said he was going to copy the hard drive, or Sophie, or one of them said that. And this is the future, so that should be like really split, not like overnight.
like that rendering that we've had.
Yeah, a little pocket flash drive. He just pops out. There it is.
Gon would like to take a look at the computer that she was standing in front of.
Okay, go for it.
Real
What are you
quick,
looking for? Yes.
is there like a pallet jack or something back here? Some sort of like magnetic lift?
Well, make a perception check. Make a perception check.
You have 2 office chairs.
That might have to do.
2 office chairs with a table in between them, kind of balanced there. And we just pile stuff on
that's-
it and wheel it onto
That's a
the
little-
freight elevator.
That's a little too ghetto. 19.
You do take a good look around, and from what you can tell, the crates themselves, you know what, I'm going to make the slight ruling in this case that they do have a small sort of like think like skid mover, like think of a pallet jack in that regard, like one.
The pallet jack will do, huh? Just load all the crap up on top of it.
So Well, here the issue is going to be that you can only take one pallet at a time. Like you're not talking a
How many-
full. You're not talking a
Pallets of stuff
full.
are in here?
So with 1,500 credits worth of booze and bar supplies. Now, booze in
Okay.
the
To
world
be fair,
is.
I work in a liquor store. I know what $1,500 worth of liquor looks like. It's not that much.
Yes, but
It's
you
like
can also.
30 cases.
But in this game, you can also, I think, what is it? Buy a gun for what? Oh, you can buy a Skyfire sword for $7. Yeah. No, I think credits and dollars may not work the same way. What it looks like is it's probably looking at approximately, I would say, six pallets of actual bar supplies, and then 2 to 3 pallets of audio equipment.
Oh, shit.
They fit
I
six
believe-
pallets in that room?
Yeah, I don't believe it
That's
either.
impressive.
I believe one drink is like 1.5 or something. Stronger one is 10.
See,
Is it?
players, this is how you give your GM a bunch of flack when he's just trying to advance the plot. Like, come on, guys, just
I
get
just
the
want to
drink
know
out
how
of there.
quickly I can get this crap out of here, man.
Yeah, I think like a drink of whiskey or something similar is like 10 credits.
I'm just trying to find the.
It's been that proves it
Here
now.
it is.
That means that space liquor is cheap, is more expensive than space swords.
That's problematic right there now, isn't it? Now that's also could be the markup for the bar, and as somebody who also has worked in the liquor industry, the markup is real.
Oh yeah,
For
I think it costs that much to
intoxicant
make
minor,
the junk
1
they
credit,
sell.
superior 10 plus credits.
For the bottle or for the drink?
It just says item intoxicant minor and superior.
So I would probably go with bottle. So in this case, you're looking at minor. You're not looking at superior.
Hmm.
So if we want to just go strictly on minor, that's 1,500 bottles of minor intoxicant.
Yeah, I know what that looks like too.
Yeah.
Okay, this could take a couple trips. Rob's
I
gonna
don't
start
know.
doing that while everyone else advances the plot.
Yeah. So that computer, right?
Yeah. What would you like to know?
I assume that it's already logged in because she was using it. I don't think she logged out.
Okay.
Right?
You can try. You can check.
I'll check.
All right.
Oh, I'll check.
Didn't we already get stuff off of there?
Her
No.
personal computer, you did.
Oh, I thought that's where we got the credits from the bank account.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, that you are right on that one as well. So you have logged into it. So what do you want to do?
I want to download.
Aside from robbing the mob.
I want to download the security footage onto my own computer,
Okay.
and then I want to delete the security footage from their computer.
Alright. Sure. So I'm just going to get you to roll a computers check to do so.
13.
You think you've been able to copy and delete the necessary information?
Think.
Yeah, I think.
So GM, you said there was some stairs over here or something in this room?
No. No.
No?
Not in the.
All right, I was confused by the B3 then.
Well, the B3 is the back room where you've got the pallets of liquor and the audio equipment and things along those lines.
Okay. It all ended up
B4
at
is
the same time.
Back office is the B4 there, and then B4A is that little small room with the fun stuff you guys found.
Oh, so I was thinking that the B4A was the place where they had like all this liquor, and I was like, what? No.
No. B4A is where you found that rifle, the hollow skin, and a couple other things that you guys have in your possession as of now.
Wade does
how big
suggest
is their
that the
computer?
hollow skin.
Can I take their computer? Like what level is it?
Wade looks at you and says, we need to leave evidence incriminating them in his death.
It's okay. It's okay. They don't need all the evidence.
Best leave enough if astral extractions is to be busied with them instead of us.
I mean, we can just send an anonymous tip, send the data we have, the email. Should be enough.
Wade looks down at Gon like, I won't argue with you, but I don't think it's a good idea. And he's scrawling something on a piece of paper, a business card sized piece of paper.
Paper. What kind of peasant are you?
Just gonna quickly
We've
look at
got
this.
technical stuff too. I'm pretty sure that they still use paper. People like to touch things.
Yes, but usually they get charged for touching without asking.
Only Rod. Only Rod. Only Rod has to worry about that.
I learned my
Alright,
lesson from Space Stripper.
So the computer itself, I'm just trying to pull over this section here. Yeah, okay. So the computer itself is going to be about, think of it as a big tower, so like an actual large size tower, probably about 30 pounds or so. And it's technically only rated as a tier 1 computer with a couple of storage upgrades to it.
That's like 5 bulk. So I guess I can.
Look at the resources to make the new brie.
I can steal some parts from it, I suppose.
All right, if you want to, are you just going to break it apart and get the components, or what are you looking at doing?
Yeah, I just want the computer components.
Okay, I'll have you make an engineering check for me to basically break it apart to a certain extent, but leave certain aspects of it intact, if that's what you're looking to do.
Oof, 29.
Oh yeah, you definitely are able to pull out, I'd say about 20 UPB worth of components.
All right.
Okay.
I am done. How are you guys doing?
I'm working on it.
Should I take their security cameras too?
I don't think we're here to unwire the place, are we?
I would need a
We
ladder.
really
though.
need to go.
We only have so much time.
Or I can stand on your shoulders, Wade. I can stand on your shoulders. And then I can.
Wade's getting fidgety. He kind of throws the piece of paper over onto the desk, and then the small business card piece of paper onto the desk, and then
No,
he's like, "Okay." So he just picks Gon up.
Don't lead clues.
Oh, it's not a clue for us. It's a clue for the police.
Did you wipe your fingerprints?
Of course I did. I am not an amateur. Looks over at Rod.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just do all the work while you badmouth me.
He'll pick Gon up and help him, but he's like, oh, he really wants to go.
So, how long is this taking to? Do we think it would take to get multiple pallets out of
Too
here?
long. Taking too long.
I've already got like 3.
Really?
You gotta look outside.
Yeah, I can't see.
I haven't just been walking Rod back and forth through the scenery here for funsies.
All right. Yeah, if you want to just sort of do it that way, I'd say each pallet takes you probably a good couple.
Well, if
Sorry,
I can
just
move
trying
the
to-
bodies out of the way, it shouldn't take me more than like 90 seconds a pallet.
Says the trained liquor slingman.
How long it would take me?
Yeah, I only do it for a living.
But remember what it was like to drive that thing for the first time with a whack load of booze on it. No, so I'll say, yeah, probably about, if you just want to get it from the back room to the alleyway, you are looking at about 2 minutes a trip. So for 6 pallets, you're looking at the 12, plus the other 3, you're looking at 18 minutes to get it all out.
How far from the elevator is the entrance?
It's a bit of a ways. You're still looking at transporting it a bit. Depends on how you guys want to do this.
Wade is wringing his long, slender fingers.
Now, do remember,
well,
you do have a certain amount of assistance available to you should you want to do so.
Do we?
what kind of assistance?
Who did you make the contract with to get this shit?
Yeah, but they were like, no, you go and pick it up and leave it there. Here's your. We didn't get a contact number or anything, did we? Not that I know. I can Google
They
the.
used to come
We can
back.
Google the phone number to Mama Fats.
411. I'm sure there's an app for that.
No, definitely.
Wait. Can you take this call?
What? Who is it to?
It's for the fats.
Oh, Fat Mama Fats. Fat. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, great. Tell them we need we need help to carry this. It's not gonna. We can't carry anything on our own. We're useless. And he looks at Rod.
Rod's got like earbuds in. He's not hearing any of this.
That's fine.
You just rock it. Just do the space rock.
I'll dial the number and hand it to Wade.
Wade will immediately change his demeanor to something a bit more calm when he gets on the phone.
Mama Fats,
Yes, may I please speak to Mama Fats?
may I ask who's calling?
The tall gentleman that was in earlier today and his rat friend.
Oh, the rats. Right, okay. Bear with me one moment. Awkward silence, awkward silence.
No lobby music?
And that's all the girl from Ipanema Goes Walking I know.
Is it your Baxel?
Hello, sir. This is the tall gentleman and his rat friend calling, letting you know that your packages are ready. Would you like us to deliver them? There are quite a few. Or would you prefer for us to leave them for pickup?
How many are we talking?
Oh, at least 6, sir.
Might be easier for us to do that on our own, yeah.
Oh, we were thinking the same thing, but did not want to assume. Where would you like them left, sir?
Somewhere hidden, somewhere dark. What happened to the Downside Kings? What'd you do to them? Think it'd be a
Oh.
problem?
Oh, I don't think so, sir. There's no reason to worry yourself about them at the moment. They need to do some renovations before thinking about bothering you.
That's how I like to do business too. Okay. Yeah, leave them somewhere dark. Send us the location. We'll pick it up.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Click.
You're welcome. Doesn't even let him finish the.
No,
Was it good? What did he say?
we just need to leave them somewhere safe. They will pick them up. Best hurry. I think I hear something. He doesn't really hear something. He doesn't really hear sirens, but he thinks he hears sirens.
So
I mean, this alleyway's pretty hidden.
we need to find a place.
I will go looking. He kind of walks away.
But I need you for ladder.
He's only. Oh no, I will be back. Don't you worry. He's just walking and walking and walking. He is looking, but he's also looking for. This would be a good escape route if I hear sirens, and here would be a good way to place one away.
All right.
Gun would like to pile
I'm gonna have-
like chairs and tables so that he can reach the ceiling.
Okay. Make an engineering check.
27.
All right. You construct it. You believe it looks sturdy. Will hold weights of small rats.
And then I want to unscrew the security cameras.
All right. Engineering check again.
13.
You think you get all the components you can out of it. I'm probably going to say you get about 2 UPBs out of it.
All right.
Would you like a perception or a smuggler check to find a good spot?
I'm going to actually say smuggler in this case. Based upon your previous experience and previous training, you know some of the best spots to do it. And it takes you a little while, but you are able to find a place that you'd leave relatively out of the way that won't be easily found by others. It's not too far away from the entrance to the Fusion Queen itself. It's a little small passageway down the side. It seems to be a falls back to one of the vents.
Okay. He will quickly stride back, tell everyone where it is, show someone. Can we now? Can we go now? It would be good to go now.
I almost got the last of it out here.
Okay, is there a way to move some of it now? It would be good.
You need to calm down, Wade. You need to calm down. Be calm.
Are you gonna slap him now?
No, I'm not violent like
The
you.
first person that slaps me gets no healing next time this happens. Don't think I won't do it.
I am grateful to you, Wade. I will not hurt you. I am not like him.
I thought not.
So since Yudah is not really here, I'm assuming we're getting him to help us move some of these.
Oh yeah, he's pack muling hard.
That's fair. I'll allow it.
If no one else starts moving stuff, Wade will start moving stuff to the secret stash himself. I mean, he'll start picking stuff up as best he can.
I mean, do I know where it is?
Yeah, we told you.
Well, then he's already going. Rod's already moving.
Okay.
He's gonna take some of the more select spirits for himself.
God will not move any of that, but he will move like ahead to scout ahead to see if someone is coming towards us. Basically.
Okay, so to get it to the actual zone where it's safe, it takes another approximately 2 minutes to wheel each skid down to the area. Are you also hiding the stereo equipment in the same location, or what's the plan?
I think we're.
But we want to
taking
take the stereo
Yeah.
equipment, don't we?
We want it.
We didn't tell them that we had it, did we?
So are you hiding it in the same location or looking for another location for it?
I think we're just putting it in our bags. I'm gonna take it with us.
There's like 3 pallets of it.
3 pallets?
Like we're talking relatively large speakers. We're talking like think studio quality speakers, mixers. Think preamps, amps, receivers.
Put a blanket on it and roll it back to the hotel.
We went shopping.
So, well, here's the question then: is Gon kind of fashioning makeshift wheels then for the skids that you guys are taking?
Sure.
Make an engineering check for that then.
27.
Dang!
Probably should have done that with the other skids too. So yeah, you're able to do that. It takes you about, I'm going to say probably 20 minutes to affix all the wheels to the skids you're taking. And in that time, you are able to get all of the skids out into the hiding spot, and you begin to make your way. Are you guys just moving with this stuff, moving stealthily? What are you doing?
I'll just move with it. We've been here about 3/4 of an hour.
And you've been there got 18 minutes to get the stuff out, plus the 12 minutes to get it in, plus the 20 minutes. You're looking at about 40 minutes as of right now. 30 minutes to 35 minutes you've been there, rather, getting things pulled together. So if you guys are just walking with it, if I can get somebody to make a perception check.
I think we just want to
Well, wait.
move it to the elevator as fast as possible, and then we might do something more.
Yeah,
When
I feel like
Wade sees that
speed
they're
is more
done-
important than stealth right now.
When Wade sees that they're done and ready, Wade's like, I'll meet you back at Mama Fat's. And he's like,
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
2 Nat 20s in a row.
leaving.
Holy shit. All right, well that's good enough. So
We're
as
doing
you guys
crime.
are
I got my eyes on.
So as you are wheeling this away, you do start hearing sirens coming from behind you as you're walking away.
No shit. Fuck.
Wade is gone. He is already gone. He's not even looking back. Out of there.
All right. So you guys
Instead
make
of
your way.
meeting Mama Fats, and he's not taking the elevator. He's gonna go up the ways that he was like right there, and then up that way. He's going that way.
Take the staircase.
Yeah.
So he's going to Mama Fats.
Yeah.
Okay. And where are you guys headed with the equipment?
Well, we got to get it into the freight elevator if we want to take it back up. So I guess we'll try to keep as many buildings and back alleys between us and the sirens as possible on our way there.
Okay. Make a quick survival check to make your way to the freight elevators in a less than detectable.
But I think we'll move to the suites.
15.
Not to Mama Fats.
Okay. It's not too difficult because they seem to be preoccupied with the bloody mess that you guys have kind of left
Oh no!
In-
How did that happen?
in your wake. And you do make your way back to the freight elevator and up to your suites. Actually, with the, I'll actually have somebody roll a new perception check quickly for me while you're in the freight elevator.
19.
Okay. You look down at the wheels and you do sort of notice that the skids themselves seem to have a bit of a reddish hue to the bottom of them.
Meaning,
Blood.
Nah.
All right.
Ah,
Keep making your way.
I mean, we can wipe that off.
Yes. Blood off of
Yes, we
metal
can.
slash metal. Yes. Wood's a little bit more difficult.
Well, I mean, I don't have any sandpaper on me. How about the tinkerer?
I have an engineering kit.
Do you
That's
have
fair.
duct tape? No, I don't have any duct tape. Ask if somebody's got some tape. I'm gonna put tape over the button. You have a
anybody, we
nuclear
thought
bomb
you
in your
would have
backpack.
tape.
Yeah.
Great scene. Okay, so you do make your way back to the suites, are able to offload it with relative ease and no real second questions. What do you guys want to do at this point? Are you going to meet up with Wade at Mama Fats, or
Yeah, that's sort of the plan. At least
Yeah,
for
works for me.
Sophia.
I'll call Wade.
okay?
Wait, where are you? Where did you go? You just disappeared. We were supposed to transfer the sound equipment to our suite.
Oh, did you get there? That is wonderful news. I wasn't sure if you would make it.
No, it's no problem.
Oh, good. I thought the fuzz was going to be on you. Like, well, fuzz.
No, there's no fuss here.
Okay, then. I'm just here at Mama Fats, I assume.
I would
Yeah,
yell at him for abandoning us, but having him gone probably did worlds of help to our concealability.
Probably.
Yeah, I would say probably at this point in time you are at Mama Fats, and you're probably being served your space milk or what have you, and
I'm
They're
just
kind of
here
wondering
having
why
a
you're
milkshake.
Your
I'm
milk?
just here having. No, it is something they saw on transdimensional television. It is wonderful.
No.
They shake the milk?
I don't know. Maybe I will ask my new friend. And he looks at the bartender. Do they shake the milk? And he starts trying to get the recipe for the milkshake.
yeah, that's what we do.
He says yes.
All right. Well, we can do that too, I suppose.
Okay. See you when you're here.
Yes,
Click.
yes, we are on. Okay. I see. All right. Well, he is at the Fats, so I guess we go there and call it even.
If you want to make your way down there, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, sure. I will be right back.
Sure. All right, you make your way down, same sort of direction that you made previously. Takes about half hour or so, like 20 minutes or so, to make your way to that location. Wade, while you are there, you do notice as some of the constabulary do come into the establishment itself and start asking questions of the patrons and the regulars and staff there as to if they have heard anything about what's gone on at Fusion Queen down in the downside.
He'll listen.
All right.
Talk to them if they make conversation. Send everybody a text. Say, Mama Fats is hot with the fuzz. He puts periods in all the wrong places though. Mama Fats, period, is hot with, period, the fuzz, period. Best meat
Man, it's
at
like
the
I'm getting
donut
in his voice.
Mama Fat is
Best-
hot? What? Oh. I thought it was
And she's got
like,
fuzz. What is he getting into?
Hey, you guys don't know him.
When I said driller for information, that's not what I meant.
all right. Let us know when cold.
Okay. Too many O's.
In the meantime, I guess we'll clean ourselves up somewhere. Like, Gon is at least like super bloodied, being almost hammered to death by a hammer, and then we'll go to Fats as soon as
Okay.
constabularies move out.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
it does take a bit of time. Can I get you to roll a bluff, Wade?
A bluff?
Yeah.
What am I lying about? I'm just listening.
Well, they're going to approach you and ask questions because they're pretty much asking anybody who's in the bar if they've heard anything. So they are going. Anybody who's trying to keep out of the way is probably going to raise further questions, unless you want to try to look small.
Oh, Wade's just sitting there. No, Wade knows how tall he is. He knows how. Wait, phrase that. He knows how short everyone else is.
Right, right.
He's not trying to actively not be seen. He's just being a patron. That's what he is right now. He's not on a job.
Yeah, but well, at one point, when they come to the bar, and I'm assuming that's where you're sitting, or did you choose a different
Oh
location?
yeah, I'm talking. He's talking to the Shireen, trying to figure out this milkshake thing.
So they will come and ask the Shireen actually what they know of. And sorry, yes. Oh, you're coming back.
Oh, I was going to type it in. I just wanted to say I'm going to spend resolve and take 10 minutes and get my stamina back.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here.
Oh, yeah, I spent all mine on everyone else.
So yeah, when he comes up to talk to the Shireen, he also looks at you. You heard anything?
I've heard lots of things. Well, what am I hearing about this time?
Are you aware of the incident that occurred at the Fusion Queen earlier this evening?
Didn't they have a band playing?
After the band. It was kind of bloody.
Oh, goodness. That does not sound like it was pleasant.
Are you aware of it?
Oh, yes. You just told me.
Okay, now I'm going to get you to roll the bluff check.
I'm not lying. I'm legit diplomatizing. Okay, fine. I'll do a diplomacy. I mean, a bluff. A bluff. If you want a bluff.
But
14. It's not bad.
It's good enough. He just sort of looks at you confused by the circular talk and argument, and it
probably no more circular. Yeah, it's probably no more circular than he was already getting. So.
So he continues on, and after a little while, they do leave to go follow up on other investigation, on other avenues of the investigation. And
I was purposefully staying within the truth on that one. I was working for that diplomacy. But no,
because you were trying to see in terms of you had just heard this information from him.
I did just hear that
speaking
information.
in half truths.
Half truth, or how you get diplomacy to be, how you get bluff to become diplomacy. Okay, I am not fussing.
Okay, all right.
Fussing. It was fun either way.
You should run for office.
He still might. Okay, so you do end up getting them called. You can let them know your party arrives. What do you guys want to do?
Are we showing up at Momfest now?
Nope.
Yeah, basically you were let know that it was safe to come by.
Wow.
All right, let us give the good news, and then we can be off and do our own thing. Or we can get a second job with better pay.
Well, they didn't pay us for the first one.
They did pay. They gave information.
That's
is
only
paid.
useful to you.
No, it's not information only useful to me, to everyone.
I once heard information is money.
Yes, it was information for investigation. Investigation
Information
is our job. Our job gives money. It was paid.
Information is only valuable if someone's willing to pay for it.
I bet Sophia values information as it should be valued. He says.
He just nods.
There you go. Ha!
Idealism.
We have majority.
Hearsay.
Rod, you are out.
I'm out. That's it. I'm out. It happened. It happened in character. I'm out. I'll meet you back at the hotel. Fuck you guys.
Rod sunsets into into obscurity.
Wait, will you be so kind and inform Mama Fats we would like an audience with the boys down the stairs?
Oh, I could, yes. I thought we were looking to get to that asteroid. That would be good. I will ask them. Oh man, now I know what I sound like. I sound like that abominable snowman that plays with Bugs Bunny.
I love him and hug him and squeeze him and call him George.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Where did you go, Gon? Where did you go?
All right, so you want to approach Mama Fats at this point then, or try to get her attention?
If she's up here. If not, I would politely ask the Shireen if he would ask Mama Fats if we could go downstairs. It's only the polite thing to do.
And the response you get is, well, as of right now, they are on a shopping expedition and not likely to return for a while.
Oh, they went themselves. Very responsible of them. Oh, we will check back another time unless there is someone else we could speak to.
Not as far as I'm aware.
Oh, thank you, my good. Thank you.
Okay. So, are you guys?
They are not here.
I see. Then why are we here?
Like Rob's already
Milkshakes.
gone.
He's head back. I'm going to say probably you've got about a 5 or 10 minute head start on them, Rod, to get back to the suites for the second time. And as you arrive there, you do notice that there are some uniformed peoples there. Can I get you to make a perception check?
Yes. If I had said no, could I have just avoided this encounter? 11.
You don't notice any particular things that stand out about the uniform itself. You just notice that they are uniformed.
We should really go to the Starfinder Society.
What for?
I need to mourn Bree.
We found the
Oh, well, we can. It's the future. We can just transmit that stuff.
Forward button.
Put that shit in your Dropbox and send it to Commissioner Gordon.
Put it in
don't
your
want
hot
anything
box.
traceable.
That signal is now an app.
Got like a burner phone for every single day of the week.
Yeah. Encrypted email transmission.
So what are you doing? Are you going towards the suites or are you avoiding? What do you want to do?
Yeah, he's just gonna like not make eye contact and try to go to his room.
Okay, as you attempt to do that, you're Rod Steele, are you not?
Oh shit, they know my name.
boy! Oh,
They know my
boy.
name. Depends who's asking.
We have, and he holds up his little computer tablet, and it like he points at your face on the tablet screen with your bio information.
That does appear to be my face.
He points at the crest on his uniform, and it says Starfinder Society.
Oh, we could have led with that.
We were just here to make sure that you're okay. We heard
Yep.
what happened in the downside. Given your nature with the docks, we weren't sure if it was retribution or what have you. Chiskisk is worried sick and wondering if you have any information for him.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine, Danny. Rudy Tooty Punt Shooty. I believe Gon has something for. What's his name? So I get.
Chiskisk?
All right, you're gonna have to spell that. for me
What's
later.
his name was totally in character. He's like,
C-H-S.
what's his name?
For who's this? What's this? Yeah, I ain't ever gonna be able to pronunciate that.
It's kind of like me and the vest from last time. It's all good. So
Can I
you're
just call
letting
him
him know that
Crispin? Triskin? Trisket. He's Trisket. All right.
He's gonna be Trisket from now on.
the bane of all GM/DMs everywhere. The bastardization of NPC names.
Hey man, if he didn't want to get made fun of, his mama and daddy shouldn't have named him Chiskisk.
For Sheerans, it's not that bad. Come on now. That's kind of like Chris.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sure. It'd probably be hella easy to pronunciate if I had mandibles.
All right. So you tell them that Gon's probably got information for them. And then, where is he?
1 second. Don't hold your breath. Gon, talking to Starfinder guy, wants info. Email? Question mark?
Yes. And why don't he contact me?
Speed dial, and then I'll just hold the phone out to him.
It's gone.
Yes. Rod here is saying that you have information regarding Derval Creel.
Oh, yes.
Just an FYI, Sophia is no longer there at the bar. She wanted to head back towards the Starfinder Society proper, their headquarters.
All right.
So she's not going to be privy to this call at all.
Yes, yes. We have information. Very, very valuable information.
Yes, which would be what?
Is this secure line?
You. He
That's
called you and gave me his phone.
Right. I'm gonna assume this is not safe line.
Well, then, my recommendation is to come into the Starfinder Society and meet with Chiskisk in person.
All right. Can you make an appointment for me?
I feel
and
like
Ron's
it's more of a walk-in
Ron's just standing there,
situation.
and he's just standing, and you just see the lines on his forehead. Just
Rod
go.
goes, I know exactly what he's doing right now. I can see it on your face. He's doing that thing he does when you talk at him.
How about his schedule is free anytime you show up?
All right, great. I will drop by when I feel like it, okay?
You hear Wade in the background. Yeah, this is good. This, are you sure this is a milkshake?
It's an Irish milkshake, yes.
That's insulting.
You should stop shaking that. Making you head shake.
You've never heard of the Irish milkshake? You take Bailey's, ice cream, and you blend it together.
Oh, I just call that dessert.
All right. So the Starfinder Society member hands the phone back to you. You haven't killed him yet?
I've gotten close. The big one's not much better.
Good luck. And he and the other two make their way.
Hello.
Rod hangs up.
Oh. How polite. How polite.
So, Sophia, you arrive at the Starfinder Society itself and are in the main lobby.
Hello. Is it possible for us to meet with Chiskisk?
Us?
Sophia and I.
Right, Theo. Sorry. Just one moment, please.
Wait. It's real quick for me. What?
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 Theo is her AI. Have you wait? You thought you were talking to Sophia? You've been talking to her little display dude that comes out of her arm all the
That's
time.
a separate person?
Yeah, only Gon
It's a
has
separate AI.
Only Gon has spoken with Sophia.
Yeah.
I thought I spoke with Sophia.
I don't speak with most of you except when you're talking at me behind my back.
I think it was just Gon, and that's because he made her really mad.
You are led up to Chiskisk's office, where he bids you to sit down, and you just you hear through the telepathic connection. Yes, I've been informed that you have information regarding Durvar's death.
Super quick question to you. Would he be able to understand telepathic message natively, or would he still have to roll for that for a perception?
He's already made the connection with you to a certain extent, right?
Okay. So she will be actually communicating with him rather than just Theo.
Fair enough.
Yes, we have found quite a bit of information, actually. The level 21 crew, as they've said, were hired to protect Durvar.
By whom?
However, the Downside Kings were hired to kill him, and we have email evidence to prove this.
Do
We have
you
downloaded
have
both
that
the
on
email.
you? If you have evidence of this kind, this is very disconcerting, but very well done on such a successful investigation. We heard of trouble.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, I'm going to wait for him to come back to continue on with that conversation.
We just had to let the honest android
I'm
go
back.
and tell on us.
Okay.
The
we
android's
go.
going to tattle on us to the Starfinder Society.
This is
So-
what happens in a party of mixed alignments.
So basically, he's gone through and he's just said, if you have information regarding this, this is truly disconcerting, but congratulations on a successful investigation. We heard there was trouble at the Fusion Queen, the well-known operation point for the Downside Kings. Did you have anything to do with this?
Unfortunately, yes.
I can't say as I blame you. This has been a very problematic and emotionally draining event. I would highly recommend, however, that you do not tell the authorities of your involvement as much if you can avoid it. But if you do have evidence that points that the Downside Kings were hired to do this, we may be able to
Sorry, I'm back
sanction
again.
them.
And
Basically, he's telling you don't tell the authorities to do that you had anything to do with it, but he understands. And that with the Downside King's firm involvement with it, that they may be able to provide sanctions against the gang itself. However, astral extractions may be too big to tackle in a similar fashion, and warns you against that.
okay, she also provides him. She provides like a direct physical link from Theo to his computer, should he be willing, so that she can transfer him the email and the digital signatures of the Downside Kings and astral extractions.
Okay. Accepts that graciously. And at that point in time, basically says, if any of your group wish to officially join and become permanent members of the Starfinder Society, we would be more than happy to accept them for their services.
Thank you.
All they need to do is come and speak to the front desk, and their paperwork can be done.
Is there anything else that you need? Perhaps a next assignment?
Currently, we don't have anything requiring your immediate attention. However, you will be the first we keep in mind as of right now. The one thing I am concerned about, though, is this ongoing feud between Astral Extractions and the Hardscrabble Collective in regards to the Acrian and this Drift Rock. If you can keep your ears out for any information that might be pertinent or useful, that would be appreciated.
Well, supposedly the level 21 crew was hired by the Hardscrabble Collective to protect Duravar. That's as much as I've gathered so far.
Which would be in line, I guess. Fair enough. You have a well-deserved rest coming to you, but we will make sure that we know what's going on and keep you informed. Okay?
Thank you. And with
Thank
that,
you.
she'll stand up and walk out. Head, I guess, back to the suites.
Okay. Is that where
Wait,
everybody's kind of
I'll turn
going?
to Well, Wade will turn to Gon and he'll say, "So where did the Sophie? Where did Sophie go?
I don't know. She just left. I guess she's not
Oh,
much of a
that's
drinker.
so bad. I know. Do you want one of these milk sects? Whoa.
Yes.
There's something other than liquor in that drink.
There's stardust in it.
I was actually kind of tempted to put that into the Space Milk you ordered the previous time.
Sprinkled on top.
It's the stars.
The spice.
Expands consciousness.
Right, wait. I think I'll finish that drink for you, so you don't have to. But then, I think we should go to the Starfinder.
What? Wait! That's mine. He says. Keeps drinking.
Your tongue is blue from all that blue
You should
milk.
be on the floor.
See that?
Sophie will group text everyone saying that she visited the Starfinder Society and that they are all set to become permanent members should they visit the front desk.
What a rat.
Wade looks at it and says, "I can't read that. I am drunk. I can't read when I'm drunk. This is bad. I do stupid stuff when I'm drunk. Take me home. Go ahead, take me home."
Yes, let's go.
Rod sends a text that just says tattletale and then a poop emoji.
Hey, she never said that she told the truth about being there. She just said that she visited.
Yeah, but you don't lie.
They're set to become permanent members. So interpret
She
that
does
how
have
you
a
will.
horrible sense motive check and a horrible bluff check, likely.
Well, to be fair, as an android, sense motives are harder against me.
True. And as Gon's leading Wade out,
Yeah.
from the karaoke portion of the bar. I know who I want to take me home.
I envision that
There's
he's like
karaoke,
holding.
Wade. There's karaoke, Wade. Look.
He's like holding his arm. And he's just bent down and just leading him through the
I
streets.
want to take you home.
Yes, I'm taking you home.
No, I'm singing Wade. Whoa, you're gone. I'm Wade.
Yes.
Whoa. Did you know if you look at your face long enough, you can see all the individual hairs?
No. You cannot see all the individual hairs. It's impossible.
I've been blackout drunk before. You are suffering brain damage.
Hey, you don't know Sarcesian biology.
Yeah, you could very well literally be suffering brain damage.
Gives me an idea. Kidding. I'm not that mean. All right, so once you get back to the hotel, the suites, or are you going to the Starfinder Society right away?
Sophie already tattled. We don't have to
Gon
go
is
tattle.
tempted to do it, but
Okay.
Wade is in a bit of a state, so
All right. Well, as of right now, you've officially completed part 1 of this module. So you do receive a bit of downtime as of right now. If there's anything you want to accomplish during the next few days, you can gather information, you can craft, you can build a new drone.
Yes.
Anything you guys want to purchase or build in terms of engineering checks yourselves.
Wade, I have a favor I need to ask of you.
Wade just covers his head the next morning and says, "Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear anything today."
I need you to sleep with the
Oh, your voice is so loud.
No, it's not. It's very quiet.
Oh,
It's like a
wait.
mouse.
No.
Are you hungover
are
already?
all for-
20
Wait,
minutes.
said the next day. You said the next day, right?
I was saying you guys get back to the suites and are able to do what you need to do, but that you have some downtime if there's anything you want to
not the next
accomplish
day yet.
over the next couple of days. It's not necessarily the next couple of days yet.
I need you to do the favor of sleep with Rod, so I can have the suite for myself.
Oh, why? Have you heard him snore? Oh, I wouldn't sleep.
I need peace and the quiet to mourn debris.
He lifts his head and looks at you.
It is very important for me, and it would piss off Rod, which is good.
It says
Okay.
my door's unlocked.
Who says it has to be unlocked?
Who says you can't just hack it?
Yeah, sure. Piss off the guy with all the high-grade artillery and explosives. What could he possibly do?
Wouldn't be a challenge otherwise.
All right. Well, I mean, Wade's willing to give it a try. He'll just go into Rod's room, lay on the couch, and not get up.
And Gon will seal off the suit, barricade the door, and then he'll start his 24-hour rebuilding of the drone.
Okay. Okay. So basically, you're locking yourself up to do that. That's fair. Wade is sleeping off the effects of being slipped something in his.
He had like
milkshake.
5 of those things. He was really messed up.
Their
do
milkshake
you
brings
want?
all the ways to the yard, and then
What do you-
it's better than theirs.
What do you... Get off my couch!
Oh, not so loud, Rod. Don't be so mean.
The problem is Wade's default setting is loud, and it just gets louder.
Haven't you ever been hung over before?
I'm hungover right now. I've been
Oh,
hungover every
oh.
day this week.
You really should think about not drinking. It hurts.
Who said I was drunk?
He just looks at you. Huh? It's like it doesn't equate in his brain.
Yeah.
That's to him what it leads to. That this is the effects of drinking to him.
No, he's well, I suppose he's not. He's coming down off them, ripping them fat lines of space dust.
And he said, I'll never drink another milkshake ever.
They're bad for your stomach too.
A milkshake did this to you?
I know.
You 12?
I don't know. They called it Irish. I thought it was going to be extra sweet or green or something like the picture they showed me.
Well, I don't know what an Irish is, but clearly they spiked that.
I will never drink another Irish again.
For the best. Really heavy in starch.
All right, Rod, is there anything you want to accomplish over the next couple of days?
Well, he took apart those guns to familiarize himself with them, so he's more confident with these new firearms now. He's had a chance to take them apart and really look at them.
Okay. Anything you're looking to purchase? Anything you're looking to?
I don't really have any mechanics that require me to spend time doing something, but I'll check the equipment really quick and get back to you.
Okay.
Were you gonna loan some money for Gon or not?
I don't know. Should I? I feel like you'd have to convince him of that.
We can try that.
Oh yes, please. Yes,
but
please.
Over the following day, you can say it's uncharacteristic or not. When Wade wakes up, he has like a raw steak over what is very definitely still a black eye from when I hit you.
Yeah, it's like really black too because he's already got gray furry skin, so it's like.
At some point while you were passed out in your milkshake-induced coma.
Wade picks it up. He's like, "Oh, that was nice of him," and he start eating it raw.
Oh, good.
Alex mistake blue too. It's all good. So when it says moo, that's a little bit problematic. All right, Sophia, anything that you want to accomplish over the next couple days?
Yeah, she is going to be in the library trying to get access to as old of information as she can, trying to, I suppose, piece together a little bit of history and publish some theories on what she thinks happened pre-gap.
Okay. I'm going to get you to roll a profession check then.
I figured. Gotta see what I'm not sure if there's anything she wants to purchase. I would have to the equipment sheet. I have to remember how much money we got last time.
You go something like 400 and something odd credits, but I can't remember off the top of my head what you guys said the final number was.
Something 500.
Something just over 5? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's 17.
It's sorry? I didn't catch that, Colin. What was the roll?
17.
17, okay. You do start some research and do start some writing. The process isn't as fluid as you would like, so you're not able to get a heck of a lot done on it other than some of the bare research minimums and some point forms as to where you'd like to go with it. But that's kind of where you are. And with it, I take it you have signed up officially with the Starfinder Society already, so that's all taken care of.
Yeah.
Wade, anything in particular for yourself?
Well, he has to spend that first day recovering from his escapade. But after that, he would probably look up in the archives a bit about the Black Butterfly, try to understand a bit more about her, or it, or whatever it may be, considering that it's supposed to kind of be the shadow of Desna. He tries to look there. He will discuss it a bit with Sophia if she's not too busy, and kind of just get a feel for what she knows about the dark butterfly, the black butterfly, and stuff like that. But that'll happen. Oh, and he'll probably officially join the Starfinder Society too, because man, it sure is nice to have a safety net to fall back on when you're doing some illicit stuff.
Yep. Can I get you to roll a mysticism then? Check. You do start to gain a better understanding of the black butterfly in and of itself, and you do gain a better appreciation as to what it means to be a follower of the deity, and a greater appreciation to the works that you believe she does.
Okie dokie. Cool.
All right, and sorry, go ahead.
You said he was going to talk to Sophia, get a feel for what she knows if she's not too busy, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
So
in between your publications.
yeah, I'm supposing that'll be a mysticism check as well.
For sorry, which the intoxicant?
No, for talking to Wade about the black butterfly and sort of sharing
Mysticism.
what she knows. Yeah.
Mysticism, yeah.
And just a side note, as part of my theme, this is reduced by the DC of this is reduced by 5.
Okay.
It's weird that it's like not a plus to it; it's just a reduction in DC, but whatever.
Keeps the numbers lower.
Yeah, that is again a 17.
Okay, so again, you're able to confer a lot of the understanding that you have regarding your deity, a little bit more in depth as to the works and the history of it, because you're more familiar with the historical perspective of it.
Yeah.
Probably
So
a little
you're-
surprised at how little Wade knows.
A little bit, but you are able to convey that.
Cool.
Just going to send Malcolm a message on Facebook asking if there's anything he wants to accomplish or purchase over the downtime. And while I'm doing that, Alex is. I know the first 24 hours you want to build your new drone, and after that, what else? are you
After
looking at?
that, he will invite Wade back into their suite, and
Oh, thank the butterfly. That was horrible. Do you know he does not put his socks up? He lays them on my bed when I sleep, and they're on my face when I wake up.
Ah, no. He is a cruel man.
Yes, it is disgusting.
and he will have a movie night where they watch the security footage of the brawl.
Oh, yay. Did someone bring the popcorn?
I only have nutrition bricks.
Oh, that is disappointing. Should we order out for some milkshakes?
No. They don't serve milkshakes here. Sorry.
Oh, that is too bad.
Apart from trying to get money from Rod, he will probably do some research on the whole derelict ship thing.
Okay. Just give me 1 second here. Going to get you to roll. In that case, let me just pull it up here. Probably going to say a culture check on that then, just to get some more information on that.
15.
You learn that they are they're looking at setting up arbitration. The derelict ship, as you were familiar, was technically a Hardscrabble collective ship commissioned by the commission. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. Commissioned by the actual Astral Extractions Company itself to mine this as part of their mining operations, and that it appeared from drift space with this drift rock in tow. And
Is
the
that
big
normal for
fight is over.
Ships to
Sorry?
Is that normal for ships to travel in drift space towing something?
No. That's the one thing, is that this is the first time that's happened, which is why it's been quarantined alongside the fact that the crew is missing.
So the ship belongs to the Hardscrabble Collective, but the Astral Extractions hired that ship to extract.
As part of its mining operations. And it's claiming that anything that the Acrian brings back with it is technically the property of Astral Extractions itself.
So they're fighting over the rock, but the ship is clearly the ship belongs to the Hardscrabble Collective, right? So there's no.
That's the
dispute
common
about
consensus.
that. There's no dispute about the ship.
But it's partially under dispute because of the fact that it's more the rock that's under dispute than the ship. You're right.
So if we can make it to the ship, We could then
Yeah.
fly it, and we could then sneak
Then
sneak
steal
to
it.
the rock. steal this big asteroid-sized rock.
But this ship was like under quarantine or something.
Yep. Because of there being no crew and no life signs detectable.
So he'll keep tabs on that if there's anything new happening on that front.
And it's also kind of weird that a spaceship would exit drift space with no active crew.
All right.
Okay. Rod, did you decide if you're going to buy anything or lend? Are we going to have that conversation now between Rod and Gon to determine whether or not Gon gets his credits?
I'm gonna buy a mobile hotelier tent and 2 gear clamps.
Okay. Which are not hard to find underneath, like in the actual bazaars and markets on the station itself. You're fine with that.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's all like level 1 and 2 gear.
Yep, that's fine. Gon, Rod, take it away.
So he'll knock on his door.
It ain't locked.
Yes, I know. But usually you come and open for the guest.
No one comes to open the door. That's
He'll wait
Great
like
start.
2 minutes and then he'll open the door.
I don't know.
Waits 2 minutes out in the hallway.
Why would I be cordial to someone who disrespects me so frequently?
Hey, how are you? How are you doing?
Fine. Can I help you?
Oh, I see you're working on that new gun, eh? It's a beauty.
Yes, it is quite powerful.
Have you tried it out?
I'm thinking about it.
Well, I know a pretty good shooting range. I saw.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You I'm assuming you want something and you don't know how to ask for it.
No, I can ask for it. Don't worry, I will ask. I was just thinking that you got, I think it was 2 guns, 2 big guns, very big guns, and I was thinking, maybe you don't have anything in your thoughts right now to spend credit on. So you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to it, and for rainy day.
I got some ideas.
I was just thinking that I could use it, and then I can give it back when we get paid again.
You want me to lend you money?
That is one way to put it. Yes.
That I feel like that's the literal way. Me giving you money, you would then theoretically give back to me at a later date. That would be lending you money, yes.
I mean, I kind of got us this job where we got all this booze and money and sound equipment and
Then you
guns.
almost died, and I almost died.
Yes,
You let most of a bar
it was
trying to take a swing
it
at
was
me.
very dramatic, very dramatic. And I lost my very best friend, Bree number 4.
What happened to the other 3?
Oh, the other 3, well, I mean, the first one was problem with the whole flying thing, so it crashed, so I had to rebuild it. Second one, I think it got stuck between in traffic, and it was in an accident and destroyed too. And I think the third one was shut down, I think.
So you shut it down.
No, I didn't shut it down.
Who shut it down?
Just some bad people.
So you built yourself a new best friend. What is going on 4 times now?
The Bree model, yes. I just
Well, I
started.
figure you'd be
I started
pretty
a new
exceedingly
model now.
efficient at it by now.
Well,
Don't really know what you need my help for.
I mean, I always improve. There's always data collecting. I know, oh, maybe I should do something about this. Maybe I should do something about that. Improvements. It's always important. Strive towards perfection.
And
Well, that is it about debris.
and
Well, you asked about Bree. I tell you about Bree.
What do you want?
I
Damn
told
it.
you. I said I want money from you, and I said, well, I mean, I'm a pretty good rat. I gave you this job. We got lots of money from this job, and we got guns and we got armors. I was thinking, if you're not using money, I can take money and give you back later.
Rod will give him the cred stick with 19 credits on it that Sophia gave him for her and Yudah's bail. There you go. Money.
How much is on it?
I don't know. Sophia gave it to me.
I'll check it then. I guess he can stop it in his, put it in his computer and check it.
Well, it's probably got a display on it.
Maybe even that. Right, I was thinking like a three number type of a credit.
What kind of 3-number time to credit?
Well, I was thinking like a 5 and a 2 zeros.
I don't even have that much anymore. Well, that's out of the question for several reasons.
I see.
The primary being I don't have that much.
Oh, so you spent it? Maybe. Well, was it the gangsters that took it?
No, I spent it on me.
On you? I see.
Things for me. I spent my money on me.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Well, for you.
Yes. For me.
Yeah. It was pretty good for me.
Yeah, I guess it was good. Well, it was very nice seeing you, so. I'm just gonna catch a movie with Wade. So,
Oh yeah, what are you watching?
nothing special. You probably wouldn't like it.
Well, you know, I ain't been to the films in a while. What's it called? What do you watch?
Just
Your way through the open door. Hit him harder. No. Behind the table. Shoot behind the table.
Oh, it sounds pretty intense.
Just something.
He's gonna get up from the table and start to walk to the other room.
No.
I don't know. I love a good action movie.
It's really it's not that good. Wade is just overreacting. Too many shakes.
Well, I mean, even if I don't like it, it couldn't hurt to just have a look.
Well,
This is like one of them Jackie Chan films.
Yes, the chin of the Jack.
You're gonna walk into that room and see the playback of the security footage.
Oh, hi, Rod. Look, we're watching them beat you up, and you beat them up. Sophie did much better than you.
No, I think that's a matter of perspective.
Oh, maybe. Let's switch to the other view. No, she is still beating you. Flips it again. No, she is still beating you. Flips it again. Oh, here you go. You got a shot in.
Yeah, well,
Let me rewind
unfortunately,
for slow-mo.
my bullets don't auto-track to their targets.
They don't? You should work on that.
You know what, I'm gonna grab the remote and like rewind to those two guys that I knocked unconscious with my fists. See, look at that. You can't do that with magic. You don't know.
Are you sure? I thought that was a good part. Rewind it again.
I was gonna say I want to work out a deal with Gon. If he can edit this down into like a
GIF.
Yeah, no, if he can just like edit it down into like a fucking little show reel of us just kicking ass, I'll lend you 400 credits. Lend.
Yes, of course. I give back sometime.
There we go. We struck a deal.
400 credits.
400.
Right. Whose ass am I gonna kiss now? Still need 100. Wait, you don't have any loose change on you? Like 3-figure.
Oh, how much do you need, my friend?
I need 100.
Oh, here you go. He taps your stick. 100 credits go into yours. He just puts it back in his pocket and starts watching the movie again.
Right. Great. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't go to him first. He's probably loaded and he don't spend money on nothing.
Yes, but I have to pay him back.
You have to
I
pay me
mean-
back.
Yes, of course. Of course. In time.
First player versus player death.
I was gonna
God.
say, I will kill him over $500.
What do you think about
400.
my new model? It's the Gon-sol Alpha.
Well, 500 when I take your money off him too.
All right. So you've built him, and you wanted to buy that augmentation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Preferably
Fair.
the synapse thing.
Okay. Just make sure to if you can afford it and what have you. If it's within +2 of your level, that's fine as an item level.
Wade wants to buy 5 more phones.
Jesus.
He throws away his other phone.
He's burned
He
it.
makes sure he's Sophia. Sophie. Wait, would you please fry this?
Wait, he's doing what? Handing her what?
He wants you to fry his
Would you
old phone.
please destroy my phone?
I have to see if she's actually able to do that besides just.
Crush you with your cybernetic lens.
I can energy array it with electricity until it's fried.
Thank you very much. Here, this is my new number.
Okay, then.
Gives everybody his new number.
How...
Thank you. Goodbye. And he walks out.
I'm not even sure if I can energy array it to death. I don't know what the hardness on it is.
He doesn't. He walks out. He's like, "Thank you. Goodbye." Walks out.
Here's a question. Being a full member of Starfinder society, is it any new benefits for us?
Does it get us the ship?
Yeah. When do we get our ship?
You don't get a ship from them as of right now. As far as I can tell, the benefits tend to be the fact that they will back you up if necessary. They'll find you jobs and what have you, as what they offer you right now, since you're sort of initiate members. You're full members, but you're at the initiate phase.
Mm-hmm.
So you still got to work your way up. Yes, Fumps. Not to our Patreon page that we will be announcing later on this evening.
Whoa!
Spoiler alert. All right, so you've constructed your new drone. You've purchased your augmentation. Everybody's kind of done what they want to do. Yudah is doing his thing. A couple days go by as you're doing this, and one morning you come out and there's a very tall figure, hooded, masked, standing outside your doors, just waiting.
Wade turns back around and goes into the room and starts opening the window.
Excuse me.
Don't answer that gun. It's death. He's come for us.
Who is that? Who is that?
Wade's busy tying different bed sheets together.
I'll take a look through the peeping hole.
And you see this relatively tall, lanky, masked, hooded figure. And it's not like a black. It's actually a white mask and a white hood.
Any markings?
Make a perception check.
No.
Nothing that you see.
He'll motion to Gon-sol to be ready to just blow up the door with his reaction cannon, and he'll open the door.
Yeah, you got that in the trade too.
Hey, you weren't using it. Hello. What can I do for you?
His Excellency Gevalarsk Nor, the ambassador of Eox, wishes your presence in a matter of most urgency.
I need you to take that and rewind and do it one more time.
His Excellency Gevalarsk Nor, the ambassador of Eox, requests your and your compatriots' company in regards to a matter of utmost import. May I convey your acquiescence?
All right. Who called you?
The governor did. The ambassador.
And
His Excellency.
where did he find out about us?
I am not privy to that information.
All right. I guess we can just decline.
Gather your compatriots. I will wait at the bottom floor. And he sort of, the way that he walks is almost more of a gliding as he makes his way towards the exit.
All right, Wade. I just saw death.
He came for us.
He came for us, like he said.
Wade is half out the window. He's got the feet straight down.
He's waiting downstairs.
Oh, we should go to the roof then.
Hey,
Wade gets out, starts throwing his thing.
we can send down Rod, and if he screams and dies, we would know. Then we can go roof.
Oh, you are right. I am
right.
less worried.
Okay.
Rod. We have job downstairs. Go quick.
Does it pay?
Yes, it's from Big Ambassador guy.
All right, finally. Speaking my language.
Yes,
I wasn't exactly wrong, I guess, when I said death came for us.
I get us
Wait.
very good jobs. See?
Sense motive. Never mind.
All
I
right.
think just make that bluff check for shits and giggles, because if you get that one, this is gonna be funny.
I don't have bonuses to anything. It's possible. If
Hey.
it doesn't involve running.
Hey, we got someone.
Awesome. Hello, Yudah.
Nope. Oh, there he is. There's my boy.
We couldn't ignore
Here
you.
in a split second, it was like, ignore me, continue as normal. And then over the next 20 seconds, it's like, well, look who decided to show up.
What are you talking about? Yudah's been here the whole time.
I
He was
have.
what? He was the
Exactly
lookout.
why- That's exactly why I was like, ignore me, because I don't want anyone to think I've been here the whole time.
All right. So Rod, you make your way down towards the main lobby, and standing there is this rather tall, lanky person, white hood, white mask. Excellent, you've decided to join. Where are the rest of your group?
I was told they had a job offer. You him?
Well, yes, I represent His Excellency. His Excellency Gevalask Nor, the Ambassador of Eox.
Oh, God damn it. You ain't Trisket. That little rat lied to me.
I beg your pardon.
Son of a bitch. If you don't get down here, I will bring you down here.
Wait just a second. Wait, looks. Oh, he's alive. I guess it wasn't death after all.
Yes. Like you say,
Sophie, here we have a job.
which means more pay.
She gets up.
What are we looking at here? Looking like a per person package.
Unfortunately, that is something you will need to take up with the ambassador himself. I am but merely a servant.
One stuffed shirt after another in this goddamn space station. This is why I live out in the Armada.
Sophie will be making her way downstairs, assuming that told that's where she's supposed to meet.
By the way, Mal, if there's anything, you had a couple days downtime between the decimation of the Fusion Queen and now. If there's anything you wanted to purchase with your ill-gotten gains or anything you wanted to do, just let me know via message and we'll work it out, okay?
Yeah, sure. That's all good. I'll think something over.
Thanks. All right, so Sophia walks down. There's the second welcome. Once the rest of your compatriots have arrived, we will make our way to the embassy.
Wade is purposely walking slowly so that Yudah and Sophie get there first. But he's probably in view by now.
Okay.
With, I assume, Gon on his shoulder. And
Yeah.
a little dog bot behind us.
Not really
Can
a
I-
dog. It's like human size. It's medium.
What
So
A big
the
dog bot.
hell is that?
Oh, it's Gon-sol Alpha.
Is this what you spent all my money on?
No.
I don't believe you.
Fine. You don't have to believe me.
So, can I get everybody to quickly make a culture check for me? Just a general culture check. And if anybody has any bonuses for, say, politics.
Oh, but I got a 22.
Does this pertain to military at all?
To a certain extent, I would say, probably.
All right.
I rolled a 19.
Someday I'm gonna roll a double. I'm gonna get a double-digit number on this check someday.
So that gives me a,
Okay.
say modified.
So for those, modified 20. Okay. So anybody who received a 5 or higher is aware that Eox is a planet inhabited almost entirely by undead creatures. Its dominant species, the human-like Librians, were forced to transform themselves into undead to survive an ancient cataclysm that almost destroyed their world. Although many sentient species find them disturbing, the Librians are not considered monsters, at least not in polite society. Eox is a full signatory to the Pact, and its undead inhabitants are equal citizens of the Pact worlds. Now, those who rolled over 15 are aware that Gevalarsk Nor is the head of the Eox's diplomatic delegation to the Pact Council.
Malcolm, did you add the money we got off the last job from last week?
Did I?
Is that a no? Your share was 573.
Nice. That's totally what I remember.
Yes.
For your part of stinking up the alleyway after those bad chinchillas.
Our right now what we're going with is you were either in the washroom for the whole fight or fighting with a vending machine in the alley.
I'm, it actually carries over to the character's roleplay pretty well as the incredibly aloof Kasatha, who's still not entirely sure what our quest is.
I feel like when if he was
in combat.
Yeah. I feel like if he was out there fighting with a vending machine, we just come out and he's like destroyed this vending machine with his light blades.
I was gonna say at one point or another, I'm either gonna get a chance to prove that this whole time you've been waiting on me to have crazy lightsaber abilities, or I'm just gonna biff it and stab myself.
First time you roll a 1, cut off your arm.
Oh,
Your
right,
left
if
arm,
you will
see?
follow me.
I think he got some spares though.
Prosthetic limbs are pretty cheap.
So you're led to the Eoxian embassy on Absalom Station's wealthy parks, which is in actually Absalom's wealthy Parkside neighborhood in the Eye. The embassy is normally restricted to Eoxian citizens and foreigners with official business, but your invitation grants you authorization to enter. The Eoxian embassy has been decorated in a style reminiscent of traditional Eoxian architecture, so black marble and bone pale limestone, vaulted ceilings, sepulchral furnishings, and disconcertingly organic architectural detail. Inside, a pair of undead skeletal attendants lead you to a spare but well-appointed office that feels something like the inside of an ancient mausoleum.
I have several problems. One of them physical, the rest emotional.
Wade seems fairly unfazed now that he knows who it is.
All right. So you're there for about 20 to 30 minutes waiting in this room.
Any refreshments?
Nothing you'd want to eat.
There are refreshments. I just don't know if you want. Yeah, I don't know if you want to eat them.
That's what it is.
The door creaks open and is entered in by a rather elegant-looking Eoxian. Ignore the gun on this, but basically everything else is about accurate. Nor has an elongated cranium and has no scrap of flesh on his body, and an eerie light burns in his otherwise empty eyes. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. I'm certain you're aware of the recent interest in the prospecting ship Akron, and the asteroid being referred to as the Drift Rock.
Yes.
I believe you're also acquainted with the dispute between Astral Extractions and the Hardscrabble Collective over both the ship and the asteroid itself.
Oh yeah, intimately.
Both parties are currently awaiting legal arbitration, but the wheels of justice tend to turn quite slowly, as I'm sure you're aware. As a result, I've been offered the opportunity to provide my services as a mediator in hopes of finding a solution that is equitable to both factions. The first step in this, of course, is learning the specifics of the opposing claims. Reports of your recent endeavors in dealing with some of Absalom Station's most notorious gangs have led me to believe that you might be useful in this undertaking as well.
I'm not sure
You're-
what he's talking about.
There's no proof. You have no proof we have done anything.
Of course not. Those pesky video recordings are nothing.
Yes, no recording.
Wade looks over. I thought they were quite good.
It's no recording. It's no recording.
You're new to the station. Seem to possess a wide variety of skills and abilities, and you certainly appear capable. In short, you're perfectly positioned as a neutral third party that could cut through all of the red tape surrounding this issue, get to the heart of the matter.
Oh, yes, we are very neutral, chaotically so.
I would like you to go to the Acrian, find out precisely what happened to its crew, and ascertain the value of its asteroid cargo, as well as determine whether this drift rock is truly as mysterious as the media claims.
Well, shit, we tried to do that when they got here, but that whole area is under quarantine.
Yes, and there is like a problem because I think we need ship to go there.
As long as you're agreeing to my terms, we can make it so that you can get there.
And back.
Oh,
I hope.
will we be flying in an Eoxian ship?
We can do with normal ship. It's okay.
We will work
Wade looks disappointed.
as long as you're willing to agree to my terms. We will make sure that the ship is available.
What are your terms?
Each of you will receive a sum of 600 credits for your services. And I have a favor to ask of you while you're on the Acrian. There's a piece of cargo the Acrian was carrying for me. Of course, with the ship being quarantined, the package has been undelivered, and I've been eagerly awaiting its arrival. And I considered it a personal favor, alongside this job, if you could find the package and bring it to me when you return to the station. It's clearly marked, so I don't imagine it would be too difficult to find.
And if this package were compromised, like someone opened it, is there anything dangerous about it?
Let me assure you, there is no contraband, there is nothing illegal in this package, and nothing that would be dangerous should it arrive here safely and unopened.
Right, but if there's like a hole in it, like can we take it with us safely, or should we just leave it, or?
Take the entire package with you, and to make this worth your while, as you are obviously shrewd business peoples, Safe delivery of this unopened. It's an additional 500 credits each.
Oh, we are sold. What do you
I mean,
say, fellows? I think that is a good idea.
Additional payment on delivery does make that a little more appealing. I do have one request, though, that 400 credits from Gon's share be added on to mine. He already owes me money.
Oh,
I
no.
can certainly understand your reticence, my good sir. However, I believe that is more of an inter-party
Yes, I agree.
discussion.
Well, that seems fair, doesn't it, Gon? You owe me 400 credits, so we might as well, if we're going to get that much, you should just give it to me now.
All I
As
say,
you
all
would
I
say.
hear now is like extra steps and more complications. We can handle this like when we are.
This seems like fairly simple arithmetic. 600
No,
minus
no, no.
400
Wade reaches
is
over
200 for
and
you,
smacks you
1,000 for
both
me.
on the head. Wade reaches on the head. I apologize, Ambassador, for their obvious disrespect for the proper process. That extra
Yes.
money on delivery would be very much appreciated. We will ensure the package is not damaged in any way if we find it as such.
We very much appreciate your discretion and agreeability. Now,
Now,
yes,
we do apologize for the interruption, but you have said that you are to arbitrate the dispute.
certainly.
As an ambassador, surely you have a certain regard for certain processes. If you don't mind us asking, do you have any papers or documentation of such?
Why, certainly. And he'll produce the documents that have actually been signed by both Hardscrabble and the by Astral Extractions, stating that he is to be their mediator and arbitrator in this matter.
Then everything seems to be in order. Thank you very
Wonderful.
much.
Perfect. Now, I've already received permission to send an exploratory team to the Acrian, and have been graciously offered a station's shuttle for that purpose. As so that no data becomes corrupted, I am also sending with you this observator robot, and in will fly a hovering drone, quite small,
It's an eyeball.
big lens.
It's an eyeball from Fallout.
Those are not small.
This is so that we have an objective recollection and record of the events that transpire once you arrive
So
on the ship.
it's gonna record us.
Oh
Yes.
no, something in the ship shot the eyeball.
Okay.
Do not worry, it will keep out of the way. It has been very meticulously programmed to ensure it stays out of the firefights
Damn it.
and make sure a good recording can be taken.
Acting resistance.
Something has happened to the crew. We are simply taking precautions.
But this thing is not live feed, right? It's so far away. It's just recording like locally, and then the tape comes back to you, right?
I think we've moved
Well,
on
I
to
hate to
streaming.
burst your bubble, but there is a direct connection to my office.
Oh, really? Even so far away? Well, this robot must be very expensive then.
So I suggest you take good care of it.
Yes, of course. We will make sure that it is not taken into little parts and sold on the black market.
Good call.
There could not
I
have
would
been a
highly
worse way to win
suggest
this.
starting with the Acrian before moving on to the Drift Rock, as you will be able to get more information from the ship's computers, hopefully.
All right.
I assume that the ship that we get will be equipped with the things we need to identify the rock and everything. Correct?
It will fly you to your destination and ensure that you arrive safely. What happens from there is Very clearly up to you.
And to clarify, you find something else on the ship. And it is not very kind to us. We are perfectly within our rights as ambassadors of the ambassador to defend ourselves and, of course, procure anything that might be needful to our continued work for the ambassador.
I'll tell you right now, anything on that ship tries to get you Gumi, I'm gonna puree it.
I would very much prefer that you stay alive, so if anything attacks, please defend yourselves.
Wade whispers over to Gon, you keep what you kill.
Yes. And if someone were to ask us, like, hey, you over there in that ship, what are you doing?
The ship will be ready for you tomorrow morning in the docking bay. All documents have been signed off by the council, and you have full access to use that ship for the purposes delineated in our agreement.
Completely legal for all intents and purposes. I like it.
All right, that sounds good.
So take the rest of the day, get organized, and be ready to start in the morning.
Is the credits paid up front, or...
You said we get 600 up front and 500 on completion.
That is not what I said exactly.
I'm fine with waiting until tomorrow, just before we leave. I need that upfront payment.
Yes, I think you said so, actually. Yes.
Make a diplomacy to get upfront money. Because what he said was that he'll pay you 600 for your
palming. Wade is face palming. And just
talking with.
And he's just mouthing, I'm so sorry to the ambassador.
Wait, you got
this was a legit deal. What, me?
Yeah.
It's still up to question as to whether or
I'm
not.
not telling you how many credits I have.
Well, I'm just saying, if you give me 400 credits, then Gon can owe you 400 credits.
Wade will just say no.
You'll have an easier time getting him to pay you back than I will.
Yes.
At this point, I'm just gonna have to take it off of his corpse.
I would not suggest it.
Well, I'm not saying it would be easy, but it would be rather equitable.
It would also be unfortunate if then his best friend came up behind you and drained you of your life and set you adrift in the dark of the space void.
You're just juggling a tiny black hole.
That's not how that works.
Could be.
Then we have an accord, do we?
Yeah, did you make that diplomacy roll?
Didn't you
Me?
make it?
You guys are doing that.
This
I am not.
Who wants this money up front? Both of us are greedy assholes, but
I
your
get it.
diplomacy is
Okay.
definitely better than mine.
Okay, you assist me.
I assist you with a 2. How does that work?
Not so well. I got a
Yeah.
17.
Or can only one person assist? Because I'm actually pretty good at diplomacy.
You can assist.
That depends if you want to ask this diplomat who has been very good to give us 1,000 credit promise.
1,100 actually.
Well,
Yes.
Yudah effectively goes up behind your shoulder and goes, "Yeah,
That sounds like a 10 to me. Yeah.
yeah."
What
Wade
he
is
said.
still going, I'm sorry. I apologize. He's just mouthing it.
That's a 19.
Upon receipt of the information and of the package, you will be paid. Prior to that, we have already garnished a ship for you to use and are allowing you access.
Yeah, no, I feel
However-
grateful. You
However-
said 600 and 500, and now it sounds like 1,100 all at the end.
Annoyance in the
If you do this task, you shall receive 600 credits each upon completion. However, as I mentioned, my package, should it be retrieved for me, is an extra 500 on top of that.
Oh.
Right, but usually you go like 50 in
Anything-
the front, like half in the front and then half in the back. That's usually how you do it. Huh?
Wade starts moving everybody. He just kind of starts moving these two with his hands, trying to guide them
And you
away.
just
saying,
watch as his
"Don't
eyes
worry,
flare slightly.
No. I got you. I didn't understand previously this was two separate transactions we were making.
Right, it's just how I do business. I mean, on
Why
Acton.
would you pay somebody you're not sure is going to be coming back?
Well, I mean, if we didn't come back, I mean, it's just money. You know what?
Just say it's just money.
It's just money. Also, that's not the way
Wade-
you do business.
Wade
You do
says,
business by
"Thank
stealing
you."
from people.
Thank you very much. Goodbye," and bows and turns and walks away. He leaves them there.
I go
Usually
after
half front, half back.
Yeah,
Usually,
Me and you to go. I even try to get the drone to come along with me. I pat it on the head. I pat it on its metallic back and try to guide it away.
All right, so you make your way back to.
Sophia has
The-
one last question.
Okay.
It might have been answered when I cut out, but was there anything about how discreet we have to be about this whole thing?
Oh, we
Not at
asked
all.
this
We're
question
officially
earlier.
hired.
Not at all.
Yeah, I cut out. So, what was the answer?
We're this is all sanctioned, so we're good to go.
Oh, we don't have
So-
to. It's not like we have to be secretive or anything. Okay,
Not so far as we know.
gotcha.
So you do get back to the hotel.
Well,
And as-
Sophia's probably gonna go to Chiskisk.
Okay. So you do that to get through, go to the hotel. Upon arrival at the hotel, there's a notice that a meeting has been scheduled by Astral Extractions to meet with you privately.
Oh shit!
When?
About a half hour from now.
All right, I'm gonna go grab all of my
it
shit
is
from my
bad.
suite, and I am leaving.
Oh, it is too bad. I have an engagement there at that time at the Starfinder Society. Goodbye.
Yes.
Terribly busy. You know, my schedule just closed right up.
Okay.
I wish I got the notice, sooner. I already have plans.
You don't meet
Okay.
with the big bad evil organization. What does Paizo think? Are we dumb? They could assassinate us.
I mean, Rod ain't particular smart, but he definitely knows what a setup looks like.
Assassino, assassino.
You don't just
Well,
sabotage
In the
McDonald's.
invitation, it does note that you are currently being used as the third party, or as part of the third party arbitration, and being sent to investigate the Acrian and the Drift Rock in the ruling of ownership.
Yudah suspects nothing and
well.
is ready to go find out what happened to the Drip Rock and save the day by getting rid of all the baddies therein, surely.
Are
Oh,
we
wait,
supposed-
Gone. Wait up.
Wow.
What if they want to pay us too?
Of course they want to pay us too. Everyone wants to pay us. It's like the luck of the gone.
Should we go?
Yes, we're going. Away.
Away.
Wait, so if Wade hears that it's got like official type wording on it, he's like, "Oh, by the black butterfly, great, that is wonderful." And he turns to everyone and he'll say, "It looks like this might affect our pay if we do not go to a meeting, or at least send a representative.
Yeah, they might pay us up front.
I volunteer Rod."
I volunteer Wade.
I think Rod is good at doing the front.
I think Gone and Wade, you seem like good talkerizers.
Computer, vote for Rod, okay?
His vote don't count.
I will be the talker because I
I'll
take it back, I'll
understand
go.
raises.
No,
You and Yudah get to go talk to Astral Extractions. Wonderful.
Astral extractions. Let's go, Rod.
You know what? Locked in a small room with
We're
Yudah.
going to go check on Sophie.
we're gonna make sure we're not on the same floor, so we do not get quarantined.
All right. So you make your way to Astral Extractions.
And while we're
Um,
Sorry, real quick, while we're walking there, I'm gonna talk. Me and Yudah are making small talk. Yudah, you know Wade tried to eat my socks in his sleep.
Did he? Well, it's not. Wait, you're making a moth joke.
No, it's I was just he goes to sleep so early because he's such a lightweight,
Have
and
you
I
tried
wake
making
up
a
and
line
I've got
in the
my
room?
socks in his mouth. It's disgusting.
Well, I thought you had your own room. Wait,
So did I.
he just found his way in? I think that sounds like a you problem, really.
Well, I
Hey,
was
you
gonna
got
take him
problem.
back to the other room, but someone had
Hey, Ron.
barricaded the door shut.
More importantly, what is it I volunteered to do? What do we need to ask these gentlemen?
We're gonna go talk to some suits about going onto the ship that we already agreed to go on to.
Oh, you want to play both sides? That's what's happening.
Yes, that is in fact my playbook.
Well, I'm wonderful at talking, but I'm not very good at lying, so let's see how this goes.
It's okay, I'm no
Step-
good at lying either, so
Step
this
into
will go
astral
swimmingly.
extractions and say, I have a terrible space disease. It's highly contagious. I need you guys to pay me. All right. Now,
All right.
2 astral extractions.
So you make your way there. Sophie's heading towards the Starfinder Society to talk to Chiskis. What exactly are you looking to talk to him regarding? Colin?
He cut out.
My internet cut out again.
Okay. So what did you want to talk to Chiskis about?
Yeah, she was just going to briefly inform him that they were brought on to investigate the Acreon.
Okay. Thanks to you for keeping him posted and updated. That this is a good thing for the
He's only
Starfinder Society.
responsible one of the group.
Happy that this is the case because this gives a high profile case to the Starfinder Society in terms of the Pact World Council. Not a heck of a lot otherwise, and I'm just waiting for Kane to return so that we can continue with the meeting with Astral Extractions.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, he's very happy that you're taking on this role as a group.
Okay. And she will also mention that he wanted some kind of package retrieved from the ship.
As long as it's not anything untoward, there's nothing. He's an ambassador.
Okay. She will nod. And with that,
Come on,
she'll head out, go back to the hotel, I guess.
And you cross paths with Wade and Gon on your way out.
Oh, Sophie, good. Let's go get donuts.
Might be our last chance.
She's a little shocked by the whole donut statement, but she's down. She's down for donuts.
Good. Over donuts, we will inform her that we sent Kane, that we sent Rod and Yudah to go talk to Astral Extractions.
And as that occurs, Rod and Yudah walk into the main lobby of Astral Extractions, and a Lushtuna corporate professional by the name of Miss Joss warmly greets the PCs. Why, thank you for coming to meet with me. We just have a short presentation that we would like to provide to you to explain our side of the situation. So if you'll please come with me and sit down, refreshments will be served. Any particular drinks, confectionery that you prefer?
I
What
flash
would
a
do?
sparkly smile and say, no, thank you, I'm wonderful.
Very good. And sorry, you, sir?
Water will do. Thank you.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, confectionaries, any food, any we can do multiple course dinner for you.
We ate
I mean,
before
Rod
we came.
strikes me as a crepe guy.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, we'll just get on to the actual presentation and explain our side of the story to you. I just want to go through our corporate philosophy. We are very much a discovery and developing and managing much needed resources in this unknown universe of ours. And that's what we're here for. That's why we do what we do. But I just want to make sure that you understand that there's no false claims that we're making about the drift rock. It is technically our property because we did send the Acreon out under contract, of course, to retrieve information and materials. And it really is ours. And it is like a well put together, produced, like PowerPoint presentation with transitions and fade outs and videos.
Oh my
and
gosh, is it a Prezi?
Oh, it better than. Like, if there were a presentation in Kool-Aid form, this would be it.
You made the right
Work for these
decision.
guys.
Now, I also want to bring to your attention that we do have a contract. We do have a contract with Hard Scrabble Collective, and in this specific case, the Acreon, to do work in our name. And so technically any work that they do is property of us. Like any other company that you go to work for, anything that you do reflects specifically on the company that hired you. And any property that you come up with in your tenure of working with this company is property of the company itself, correct?
Yes.
Now, what I want you to understand is that because the Acreon was working under our contract and because it was doing work in our name, anything that happened to the Acreon is technically on us. And therefore, we technically had to take ownership of the Acreon to make amends to the proper authorities and the proper families.
You bet.
I'm with you so far.
He's smiling blankly with his blazing 7 intelligence. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So any of the materials that are on the Acreon as of right now technically are the property of Astral Extractions as per said contract. Now, the demotable drift rock in and of itself, because it is such an unusual case, there's a bit of legal leeway. However, because of the fact that it was doing work, it came with the Acreon, it technically belongs to us as well. And we just want to make sure that, let's say that you rule in our favor in this circumstance, that we would be more amenable to lucrative job offers that may come to your way after such ruling.
Oh, well, we weren't
Not to mention
intending...
a very lucrative signing bonus that could be procured for said job opportunity as well.
We weren't intended to fiddle with nothing over there. Just make sure the ship weren't dangerous to no one on board.
Perfectly understandable. We just want to make sure that you have all the pertinent information before you head out in your dangerous adventures to make sure that when you return safely to us, that you make the right call.
We only make the
course.
right calls, and that is a guarantee of Yudah.
That's a bad guarantee. Don't make that guarantee.
Yudah and friends will save it.
So we may be able to count on your support then.
You.
Oh, definitely.
Betcha.
Oh, trust me, I'm on board. I'm on board with what's happening. I see exactly what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I can let the board of directors know that they can await your acquiescent response to this issue that we can settle very easily. Perfect. I wish you all the luck on the Acreon. Be safe and come back to us with good news.
You betcha.
Perfect. I do have one more question before we leave.
Certainly.
What do you know about Durvar Creel?
Low-level Starfinder Society guy?
Dwarven
I
man?
know he had some interest in the mining operations. Other than that, I'm not 100% certain who he is.
Nothing? You don't know anything about him? Never come up
Just
before?
that the name sounds familiar, that's all.
All right. Well, that was it. That was my only question.
A great
And,
flow.
but why?
Oh, he mentioned astral extractions to us sometime shortly before his death. I just figured there may have been some pertinent information passed between the two of you that we might need to know.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, never mind then. I'm sure it's nothing.
Okay. Well, good luck. Pass upon our good wishes to the rest of your group.
Can do.
Is there a mint? Is there Scotch mint anywhere I could get one of my hands on?
Look, don't worry about the Scotch mints. Here, would you like a mint stick?
A whole stick. I would love the whole stick. And thank you.
It's like from one of those. Miss Joss.
Miss Joss.
And it's like from one of those jars that you would see like those mint sticks in like a candy shop or whatever.
They got a pretty crafty operation going on here. They're pretty cushy. I mean, let's go, right? Let's not trouble this fine lady anymore.
Yeah, I'll be sure to relay everything you told us to them.
Word for word.
In
All right.
parentheses, full
Yes.
of shit.
As we walk out, I just take a deep exhale, and I was like, "What just happened in there?"
Oh yeah, no, they're they know we know it's going to be a problem later. We'll deal with it.
They know.
Like,
that
and
we-
this was like a full-on 2-hour presentation with charts and numbers and like full-on.
Yudah's just bleeding sweat the whole time. Like, yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. Basically, that came down to we're in trouble.
Did they figure it out?
Yeah, I don't know how much they know that we know, but we know that they know that we know.
Feel like I didn't get a chance to lie to them.
No, she pretty much had that presentation crammed down our throat from the second we got in there.
She knew we were coming. She prepared it
No,
like a
that's-
week ahead.
I would bet I'd bet my last 24 credits that they know they know about the level 21 gang. They know about the Downside Kings. They know about what we did.
That they're gonna try to kill us. Oh well. Anyway, let's go find the rest of the gang and tell them that it went well.
Yeah, no, they're trying to buy us off right now, and if it doesn't pan out exactly the way they want it to, shit's gonna get real hairy real fast.
That'll be fine. I'm mostly here for the interest of it.
I ain't particularly worried.
Cared for.
You make your way back. You make your way back to the hotel. Do you try to get a hold of the rest of your group?
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't know that we'd spend 2 hours at the donut shop.
Probably not.
Well,
snap into my mint stick.
Right. None of the
Well, we
Canadians are at the
we
donut
make
shop.
sure.
Therefore, 2 hours at the donut shop is not happening.
Yeah.
I spend an hour at a coffee shop, and it's for business. That's it.
I
We
spend
sit
2
around
hours at the
talking
donut
about-
shop, and it's to kill time.
We brought like an assortment back that says we brought in different donuts back, and Wade just set it in Rod's room.
Takes like
Speaking
He's
of
got
which,
the movie already.
at a
He's got,
time.
our-
Schnoz on.
he's got the movies already to show Yudah all the stuff that happened in the bar.
Has it been edited down now to make it look
Yeah,
super
yeah,
awesome?
Oh yeah.
Yudah will come and check it out.
We
and-
made,
Whoa!
we made an
question.
action movie.
Whoa! What? Yeah. What?
It's like a
channel
30-second. It's
What? That guy looks just like you.
I know, right?
They're just the things they can do now. We really are living in the future, guys. You want to have a mint
It's
stick?
all CGI.
half a mint stick. Yeah, we're all piled into your suite room watching this edited down video on repeat.
Home movie.
You want half of my mint stick? Yeah. So the interview with Astral Extraction went pretty well.
Oh,
They know.
What did they offer?
Oh, just some potentially lucrative jobs in the future. Also, they know.
I was just amazed at how
they
many
did not-
words she was able to say at the same time.
So you're saying that, oh, Gon just got information, let's pay, but you're like, no pay, nothing.
It's all right. We've gotten the.
Yeah, but I didn't get us forced to do a job for no pay.
Which was
There's
very,
no job. There
but
was
it
no
was-
pay.
There was job, very lucrative. We got lots of money. We got
No, there was
equipment.
a potential for jobs in the future. Not that they give us a job. Money wasn't even on the table.
So long as we set a course soon.
Why did you stay so long then?
We were locked into a fucking PowerPoint presentation. They go on forever.
I guess we do have to spend an evening.
do we happen to have access to the contracts that were signed so that we can look for the exact wording?
Did I sign anything in Astral Instructions? Because it sure sounded like I did.
You may have signed on to a network marketing schematic of some description. You're just not 100% certain. It has to do with mining rights and
if you refer so
moves.
many people, you get such a certain percentage of the rights.
I own an asteroid this big out in the diaspora somewhere.
Yeah, but only for 3 weeks out of the year.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Rod misspelled his last name and wrote it with his left hand and gave a fake email address. And
Yudah just wrote Yudah. Because he's
All right.
got no sin.
As for the contract, you don't have ready access to the specific contract itself. It's not public knowledge necessarily.
I was just wondering if that was something we were provided as part of arbitration.
You're just going there to find out what's happened, why, what went wrong, and relay that information back as to that.
Gotcha. Okay.
As you guys are sitting around, all of a sudden,
Yudah walks to the door.
That's not bad.
I perform the other half of the space equivalent of shaving a haircut.
Oh,
Listen for the funky Coleman.
Wade thought it was the Terminator. You know.
Yudah.
Yes. Hello. I've been sent by Hotel Cersei. My captain. He wishes to talk to you before you embark on your mission tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ, another
Yes.
meeting.
More movers, more shakers. Open the door. Open the door.
Movie's still playing in the background.
Turn that shit off.
It's all the people in the room except for the four-armed hippie. They're all just murdering people on the TV screen.
Or don't. Everybody apparently knows about it already.
He just stands at the door. Yes. My captain represents the Hardscrabble Collective, and just wishes to talk with you before you head out. Would you care to join me on the Dust Runner as part of the Armada?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Proudly.
Yeah, whatever. I can say hi to Dad while I'm there.
Sophia agrees to go and visit.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have credits that we're gonna get some sort of an offer to do something in their favor.
So what?
No, not for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Follow me to the shuttle. Okay. We'll head over now. And you head over to the shuttle with this gentleman, and
You pry Wade off of the couch. He's like, but it is getting to the best part.
Yes, but you've
It's
seen
like
it like
45
100 times.
seconds long. That whole fight.
Luke just likes the best
Hey,
part every time
it's-
it comes.
It's like 2 minutes when you get all the John Woo slow-mo in there. I'm just saying.
so you arrive at the shuttle, take off, and you end up flying to the Armada, docking with the Dust Runner, and being greeted by a red-skinned human.
Yudah's far more in his
A
element
red-skinned
when he's on the
human or
spaceship.
a red-skinned human? A red-skinned human or a red-skinned humanoid?
In the notes from the Pathfinder AP, it is a red-skinned human. He is from Akaton, a planet which actually
Oh.
leads their inhabitants' skin to be red.
Okay.
Just a mutation. Then. Okay.
Yes. Well, howdy there. My name's Captain Cersei. How are you?
Well enough, and
Hi.
Yourself?
4 thumbs up.
Sophia just sort of nods politely.
Welcome to the Dust Runner. This here's my ship. In a lot of cases, I act as a bit of a unofficial spokesperson for the Hardscrabble Collective, and I just wanted to give you guys a better understanding of what actually happened between us and the Astral Extractions peoples. If you'll take a walk with me around my ship, it's not the greatest thing ever you've seen, but it gets the job done.
I just hope you don't have a PowerPoint presentation for us.
We don't got the money for that shit.
yeah, you ain't the one who had to sit
I
through
already
it.
like it. You're already my favorite of the only person I've met today.
Yeah, it's the third meeting we've been in today, and I got to tell you, I am done. I'm
Yeah,
over
our
it.
Stories are crossing now.
Now, if you'll take a look in there, there's my built myself. This is our recreation room. It's got a replica, like to the T, pool table in there. Built myself, found the slate, made sure it was nice flat, and the boys just absolutely love playing on that thing. Over there is, think they called it a pachinko machine. I'm not 100% certain on that one, but addictive as
This
heck.
is so.
This is like the
it's
kind
so
of
D&D.
stuff that rich people on the Armada have. And Rod is all about it.
Over here, yeah. Here's the engine room. We have done a kick-ass job in getting this thing up and run properly. Chief engineer over there, Kaylee, she is doing one hell of a fucking job in making sure that thing keeps flying.
There's Gail.
Sorry, I had to do it.
He's entitled to it. We
Wait.
did a whole Farscape thing in the last one.
Had
Yeah.
to, sorry.
Gon is just drooling over everything.
The captain himself is like, I know.
Everything on this ship is custom built to the specifications that we need to be customized to. She runs like a dream. Now, if you just gotta follow me over here to the galley, it's absolutely lovely. Chef is going to be putting on something, nice little spread. If you want any, you're more than welcome to join us. It's not a lot, but it's good. To eat.
Does he know how to make milkshakes?
Oh, don't say no. Say no.
What's a milkshake?
Well, that's all the
never
answer he
mind.
needed.
All right. So you sit down in the galley, and it literally looks like just like a picnic table, basically, like an actual. The tabletop benches on either side. You guys sort of take up part of it, and he's sitting in there with you. And
You're
dinner
gonna pointedly
to be
sit beside Sophia.
Hmm?
I'm gonna pointedly sit beside Sophia so I can lean over and just make sure. Is this the ship we're gonna be taking?
Wait, about the food?
No, the ship that we're on. Is this the one we're taking?
Are we gonna ride this banana to the ship?
now.
Because this captain's real nice and all, and his ship is real nice too. I still don't know why we're here.
We should make a T-shirt out of that. Are we gonna ride this banana to the ship?
So dinner is served as basically
Guys,
chili, bun, bread type stuff, and basically boiled greens. Right, guys, dig
That's
in.
actually
While
sounds
we.
delicious.
I know, I love it. Believe me. All right, guys, you dig in. You dig in. I'm just going to explain a couple things to you to make sure you have everything that you need for this. The collective ain't rich. We're not wealthy. So we take odd jobs where we can take some. For instance, like when we get out there into the diaspora, we take the contracts that we can get out there to make it worth our while. Like the Acrian, it signed a contract with Astral Extractions in order to basically gain more mining knowledge and mining chops for Astral Extractions to work with. That was their main thing, is they were going to take some samples. They were going to make sure that the asteroids out there were hunky-dory for what they needed to do, and to make sure that all the charts were updated and what have you. There's no contest on that. That is fully understandable that Astral Extractions has a right to that information in the contract. That is fully understandable. Well, the issue we have is we're a family. Once you become part of the collective, you're family. You're part of the clan. And when they went to lay sole claim to the Acrian as a ship, we've got a little bit of an issue with that because the crew's missing, and they was family. And we'll fight to tooth and nail to make sure that happens, which is what we're trying to do here.
So
We have no idea if the drift rocket itself has any value. But it's the thing that the Acrian tried to drag through drift space. Well, what it found in drift space, for all we know. And it could very likely be the burial place of our family.
I respect that.
That's sacred, boys and girls. Like that is something we don't want to step a line over.
Were you not captured by my 2 hearts and these collared delicious greens, we will find out what happened there, and we will bring you back, if not just the names or spirits of your people, any we can find alive, and maybe even the ship itself. I don't know what kind of towing capability.
I much appreciate it, and that's all we want to know is what happened to the crew, what happened to the bodies, and make sure that they get proper send-off. We are more than happy to hand over any files pertaining to the prospecting mission that the Acrian was commissioned to do by Astral Extractions. But it's the other stuff that they're claiming that we've got a little bit of a problem with.
No, I think we have an accord.
Oh,
Your lovely ship.
So you just invited us over here for some good food, just to have us give you some information about what happened to the crew. That's it?
really all we care about is to make sure that the crew is taken care of. This life, the other life, and the bodies are not desecrated. That's our biggest issue, and that's we as a collective claim ownership of the Acrian for that purpose. It's not going to be put out to use again. It's going to be the burial ground for the crew.
You're just gonna not use a perfectly fine ship?
It'll be likely decommissioned.
That's a shame.
I respect this. This is an honorable path.
Well, it sounds wasteful to me.
You've seen my ship. You've seen the custom work that we do on these ships. A lot of these have parts of other ships that have been decommissioned. So what we end up doing is integrating parts of other ships into ours to make sure we don't forget the sacrifices of those in the collective.
All right.
No parts go to waste. It's the fact that we do not want to see it desecrated. We do not want to see our family members
But if like
mistreated.
like a good third party would just take care of it, that would be fine with you?
I knew where
All
you
we
were
ask-
going. I knew where you were going.
All we ask is you make your investigation as neutral as possible, look at the facts as they are presented, gain any of the information on those files, and please do give it to the Astral Extractions people as those files they have a right to. Just find out what happened to that crew for us, please, and make the right decisions, please.
Any pertinent information that you have would be greatly appreciated.
The unfortunate thing is, the only thing...
You mentioned some files.
Well, the files are, it was a prospecting ship, so it was taking samples, it was charting the asteroids to look for new valuable minerals.
Can probably retrieve that information for you fairly easily if you need it. I mean, we'll keep an eye out for it while we're looking for the crew.
Well, appreciated. Any information is more than happy. The issue is to us that belongs to Astral Extractions. That information is theirs. We have no qualms with that. It's the crew, the ship that we have concern in, and the fact that the Drift Rock, by rights, has something to do with the Acrian, and therefore belongs with the Acrian.
Oh,
What?
the details weren't very clear, but is this the ship that is gonna take us to the acronym?
Oh, no. This is my ship. I'm actually going to be heading out on a trip here shortly, likely after you guys head out. From what I understand, Nor has commissioned you a what's that damn thing called?
Something waiting for us back in the bay or something like that.
It's one of those Ringworks Wanderers that he's got you going out on.
Ah, I see. And here I was looking forward to having this one.
I wanted to make sure
I can
because
certainly understand, but
lovely
cold dead
food
hands is
table.
what's going to take it. Like, come on,
You
man.
have your Pachinkus and your lovely engineer Kaylee, and we just assumed you were giving us the grand tour. But either way, it is a lovely ship.
I'm just proud, Zal, and I was peacocking a little, and I apologize, but
No problem at all. It's a lovely ship. And thank you for taking us aboard.
Yes, now we have something to look forward to in the future.
Of course. All right. Well, we'll get you back and get you all rested for tomorrow when you head out. All
One
right.
final question.
I'm just gonna
Course,
take
course.
another tour, just a little.
Please take a look. Hey, if you have any questions, any of the crew is more than happy to help you.
I have a couple of.
And sorry, Colin, what was that?
Do you have any information about the Creo family? I understand.
Oh, now that's a sad story right there. His cousin, I'm thinking you're talking about Durval Creel, the man who was brutally killed on Dock 94. His cousin was, that's a sad story. She was hired, contracted as the Acrian similarly was to work for Astral Extractions. And there was an accident on the site, there has been speculation, and our opinion is that it was negligence on the part of Astral Extractions on safety equipment and safety features and safety concerns that led to her untimely demise.
And was she originally part of?
She was one of the she's been part of the collective, or she was part of the collective for quite a long time before signing the contract to work for as a subcontractor. More than happy.
What was the last transmission that was received from the Acrian?
Well, that's the thing. There was no transmission received from the Acrian. It appeared out of thin air, out of drift space, towing this massive rock behind it, and then stopped. It's the weirdest dang thing I've ever seen, and it's very disconcerting. And that's one of the reasons that everybody's so uptight, is that this has not happened before.
Would we have a view of the?
Sorry, pardon?
Would we have a view of the Acrian from here, possibly out a porthole?
It's not a very clear one. It's and he points over, and you do see this sort of dark shadow in space. Like if you look over there, that dark shadow there, that's what's called the drift rock, and there's going to be a small ship attached to that.
Sounds foreboding.
Thank you very much.
I have question. I have important question.
Certainly. Sir.
Do you have a map, schematics of the ship?
I can take a look in our database to see if I got one. It'll be a crude drawing.
It would be easier for us to navigate.
All right.
That would be great.
Of course. And he goes and looks, and he's got a very basic drawing of a what looks to be a cargo ship. Not very detailed, but it does sort of have a general layout where there's a back engine room. The core room has a bit of a corridor there. And then the main ship's not all that large. Like the ship itself is not all that large. There's 3 access points through airports, like through why can I not think of the term off the top of my head?
Airlocks.
Airlocks, thank you. And the computer's near the...
It's like a little tug shuttle?
Yeah, basically. There's the cockpit up front, which is separate from the actual main computer room, which is actually to the left as you're facing the cockpit.
He basically wants as much information as possible, like what console is where and what does what type of stuff.
And he's providing you the information in terms of what he understands of the ship itself. As I say, there's the cockpit which has the generalized cockpit stations. It's got the main computer for like the survey computer, which is to the left of the cockpit itself, and then the rest of its crew quarters and cargo holds, the power core, and the engine room.
All right, thank you. This will surely help us in our endeavor.
Happy to help.
I think I have the right one posted in the Roll20 chat.
Well, actually, I will give you this now.
It's just a wanderer, isn't it?
Hippocampus Tier 1.
Really?
An upgrade
Hippocampus?
Wanderer.
Name of the shuttle. So you guys are led back to the station, back to your hotel to get ready for the next day. So,
Okay.
with that being said, it is 9:30. I know I have a ton of work to do tonight, so I'm going to suggest we call it here before we get into the next section of our campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
I think
We're going to be headed towards this shuttle at the beginning of next week.
yeah,
You betcha.
so. We're going to board the Nostromo's. Okay, go down onto the asteroid, find some eggs.
Hey, John.
Yeah, and then we're going to bring somebody back after it face busts the thing in the spacesuit.
Yeah, no, my helmet's not coming off the entire time we're over there.
Saved them all. I will bring them back kicking and screaming from the abyss, and they will say, "Please let me die." And I will say, "No, the captain wants to see you."
You've even got your own android here too, so this is boding very well for xenomorphs.
Sophia's grody milk blood.
All right. So again, I would like to thank Sirenscape for the soundboard and allowing us to use that as part of their free licensing agreement. Please follow us on Twitter at the IOPC, on Twitch also there, Facebook at the End of Planar Crossroads, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We are basically on every single platform you can think of, between Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. The only one I don't think we have is LinkedIn, but that may come shortly. And I'm going to let our illustrious leader, Adam, talk about the Patreon account, and then we'll go from there.
Apparently, we should also get an Instagram.
Okay, I'm not running an Instagram if we get an Instagram. I am already full up on social medias.
It'll be a mess.
Yeah, that sounds like our games.
Fire hydrant,
right.
my dog.
Fire hydrant, dog, dice, game board, fire hydrant.
Adam's beard.
All right.
Just the beard.
Well, that's all you need. So, let me see this. We are not on MySpace. Who's on MySpace anymore?
Ice House.
We have a Nexopia.
All right. Well, you saw all the social medias and things like that, and we have been toying with the idea of, or I've been toying with the idea of wrangling these guys into it, of starting up a Patreon simply so that we can improve equipment, stuff like that. Turn the ads off on YouTube because they don't make us money anyway. I mean, if you knew the split, it is preposterously low for content creators. So anyway, that's just my opinion. But we're starting a Patreon so that if you like what we do, you can just say, hey, I want to support this. So, and you can support it. So we've got one, right now we have a few tiers available. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 tiers available starting at Flumph, which is the $1 tier. Elemental, which is the $5 tier. Giant, which is the $10 tier. And Phoenix, which is the $15 tier. And yes, they are all that way because they're from the CR of the Pathfinder Bestiary. So yeah.
The $1 tier will get you access to our Discord server where you can badmouth us to our faces, basically. So that should be
pretty much
the incentive you could possibly want.
Sure. There are some more tiers coming later. And we will be doing, as these tiers get people in them, we'll be doing things like annual giveaways of different items. $5 tier gets you into that for our winter giveaway. We'll do a monthly giveaway once we get a few people in Giants, so that would be good. And Phoenix gets people into the Patreon appreciation game, which one of us will run. Kane hasn't ran in a long time, so I don't know. We were talking to him.
I still think that's a bad idea. I'm untested here.
Hashtag Kane. Hashtag Kane runs the game. There you go. If it trends.
You know, I can give you access to my, really cool dynamic lighting and the soundboard. Just make things easy on you.
I don't know. Gosh, that sounds like a whole awful lot of work.
Hey, you should run me a marathon.
Wow, like a 5K or a...
5K is not a marathon. 10K is 22.5K is a half. Come on now.
Yeah, you got to hit it hard. We're doing special K or no K, baby.
I do like cereal.
I know you do.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. That's what we wanted to announce, that we have that. We'll be sharing it onto the social medias, Facebook and Twitter later on. You can find us there. Find us on YouTube. Find us at our own site, endofplanarcrossroads.com, where you get all of the different things that we do. And yeah, hope you guys don't hold it against us to have the Patreon, because you get to choose whether you support us or not. That's why we did it that way. Anyway, that's all I have. I guess we'll have to see you next time, travelers, In space.
Oh, just if you get trapped in a Prezi by a really evil corporation, watch it.
Always enjoy your
Yeah.
presentation. Don't ask questions. Earn yourself
Evil
a meal.
PowerPoint presentation.
Always
No,
sign your
yeah,
name on it.
PowerPoint presentations are the most evil.
Don't read the user agreements.